If you're a fan of bold and expressive art, come check out my Patreon. For just $1, you'll get exclusive access to artwork that I don't share anywhere else. Click the link in the video description to dive into my daring creations and unique artistic style. Kenyan activist and outspoken critic of President William Ruto, Boniface Mwangi, finds himself embroiled in a high-stakes legal battle, facing accusations of facilitation of terrorist acts. The arrest, which took place on Saturday at his home near Nairobi, sent shockwaves through the nation and ignited a firestorm of international condemnation. Mwangi, a prominent figure known for his unwavering advocacy for human rights and his unflinching critiques of the government, vehemently denies the charges, declaring on social media, "I am not a terrorist." This declaration, shared widely by his supporters, has only amplified the controversy surrounding his detention. The arrest followed a month of intense political unrest sparked by widespread protests against Ruto's administration. These demonstrations, which tragically claimed the lives of at least 19 people on June 25, were themselves a response to the government's handling of previous protests. The irony is not lost on observers. The same government now paying tribute to victims of police violence a year earlier is now accusing a key voice in the current movement of terrorism. The timing of Mwangi's arrest, just a day after the protests, has fueled speculation and raised concerns about the government's tactics. Mwangi's detention is not without precedent. The past year has seen an unprecedented surge in protests against Ruto's leadership, punctuated by reports of abductions and alleged excessive force by law enforcement. Human rights organizations have documented a grim toll, estimating that over 100 individuals have perished amidst the escalating unrest. This climate of heightened tension provides a stark backdrop against which Mwangi's arrest unfolds, leaving many to question whether this is a targeted move to silence dissent or a legitimate response to a serious crime. The Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, in Kenya, announcing the arrest via the X platform, stated that Mwangi will be arraigned on Monday. The DCI revealed details of the search warrant executed at Mwangi's home, alleging the activist paid goons to incite violence during the recent protests. This assertion is a central element of the case against him, casting him as a key instigator of the unrest. The evidence seized during the raid, 2 mobile phones, a laptop, several notebooks from his home in Kenya, as well as hard drives, 2 additional computers, 2 unused tear gas canisters and a blank firearm cartridge from his Nairobi office, forms the foundation of the prosecution's case. The sheer volume of electronic devices and materials confiscated underscores the thoroughness of the investigation and hints at the potential breadth of the evidence against the activist. The search warrant, parts of which have been shared with journalists by an ally of Mwangi, paints a picture of organized, premeditated actions allegedly designed to fuel the protests. The accusations are serious, carrying the weight of potential lengthy imprisonment and the profound impact on Mwangi's future activism. The seized tear gas canisters and firearm cartridge, while not explicitly linked to violent acts, add layers of complexity to the narrative. The presence of seemingly innocuous items within this context inevitably raises questions about the context and intended use of the items. The online response to Mwangi's arrest has been swift and forceful. The hashtag #FreeBonifaceMwangi has become a rallying cry on social media, reflecting the widespread concern and outrage triggered by his detention. International human rights organizations have expressed serious misgivings regarding the charges and the circumstances surrounding his arrest, calling for transparency and a fair trial. The global spotlight focused on this case underscores the international ramifications of the situation and the gravity of the accusations against a man considered a champion of human rights in Kenya. As the case unfolds, the world watches, bracing for further developments and questioning whether this case is an unfortunate anomaly or a symptom of a deeper crisis of freedom of expression and dissent in Kenya. The coming days will likely reveal more details, potentially including testimony and the full weight of the evidence against Mwangi, further shaping public perception and intensifying the debate surrounding this pivotal moment in Kenyan politics. The international community and human rights activists await the court proceedings with bated breath, anxious to see whether justice will be served and whether the fundamental rights of a prominent activist will be upheld. The outcome of this case will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences for the future of activism and the ongoing struggle for human rights in Kenya.